clear Weka tool. Right? Everyone, my screen is visible to all.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, so how to download? Go to your Weka tool. Download from here. Just wait. Yeah, this will be downloaded. Okay. Then open it. Then install it. Then open it. What are the stops are there? Let me tell you. So you all know Weka is an open source software suitable for data mining, data pre-processing, and machine learning algorithms without any prior coding knowledge. Okay, means it provides the collection of machine learning uh, for your data pre-processing, classification, regression, clustering, association rule mining, visualization. You can do all of those stuff without any coding knowledge in Python knowledge. Why we are using this? Weka user-friendly interface means it provides you an easy to access and use the GUI that simplifies the analysis and model building task. Okay. Then no need to go for the extensive programming knowledge. You start using machine learning algorithms without coding. Then it has some collection of machine learning algorithms like classification, decision tree, classification types like decision tree, naive-Bayes, regression models, like a linear regression, clustering like k-means clustering, association role mining like your uh, what is that market a priori algorithm. Then your for data, then what? When you're talking about data pre-processing and feature engineering here, it is supports various pre-processing and technique like your normalization, discretization, attribute selection, handling missing values, all those stuff. Then it provides the automatic feature selection to improve the model accuracy. Cross validation and performance evaluation to be done means that supports the k-fold cross validation, confusion matrix, ROC curve, and statistical performance metrics like precision, recall, F1 score, and accuracy. What is precision, recall, F1 score, accuracy? You all know or not? First tell me, then. Hmm. Am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Am I audible, Subha brother?
Yes, sir.
What is precision, recall, all those stuff I've discussed?
No, sir.
Sir.
No, sir.
Let me see who are the people.
No, sir.
Arpana, are you there? Gaurav, Jagdesh, Logeshwaran, Minu Babu, Nisha, Nimisha, Priya, Rohit, Saurav, Shruti. If you all are there, just respond, else I will remove you from the call. Vinayak, Vivek, Yasmin, Yogita, just unmute yourself and tell me. तुम सब लोग क्या डांस कर रहे हो क्या? You cannot unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
ए भाई ऐसे मतलब ऐसे अगर सीन है तो म्यूट करके रख. So having said that, so let me tell you what is precision, recall, F1 score. Okay, first. Because what is precision? When we're talking about precision recall, so before for that you need to understand what is your true positive, true negative, false positive, false negative. Okay, before going to machine learning means classification regression task. I told you what is outlier detection in the last class.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Already
Yes, sir.
told.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
भाई कौन है भाई, मतलब अनम्यूट करके कौन इतना जोर से चिल्ला रहा है? Please, it's my humble request to all of you, please maintain silence and be professional. I'm friendly with you. That's why you are behaving like this. Then I'll be very strict with you. Okay. Just let it. So when we're talking about precision, recall, effort score, and everything. So all those, yeah. So when we're talking about precision, recall, and F1 score, when we'll talk about true, positive, true, this we have written precision, recall, and F1 score. What is true positive, true negative? What is false positive and false negative? Those terms should be should be in your mind. That when you're talking about precision, means when it comes to supervised learning, there are two types of supervised classification regression. When we are trying to evaluating the performance of machine learning models, especially for classification based models, when we want to validate the model, we are using the things like accuracy, precision, recall, F1 score, all those stuff. Getting it? Means what's your name? Guy name? I remember. Subhabrata. Are you there?
Sir.
Subhabrata.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Getting it
Yes,
now?
sir.
Getting it?
Yes, sir.
So, what is in that sense? What is true positive? What is true negative? What is false positive? And what is false negative? Can anyone tell me? Anyone over here? You don't know? So for means we are using precision recall F1 score and ROC curve to visualize or to validate the model for classification based task. When it comes to the model, the various terms like true positive, true false negative, and true negative. What are all those terms? True positive means the when the predicted we have predicted the value is positive and it's actually you found it as positive, that is called true positive. What is true negative? When the predicted value is negative and it's actually negative, that is called true negative. What is false positive and what is false negative? False positive means what? Who can tell me? Like this, true positive and true negative. What is false positive? Just a second. Hello. ହଁ ହଁ ତ ଆମେ କ୍ଲାସରେ ଅଛି, ରଖେ ପରେ କହୁଛି। ହଁ ସରିଗଲାଣି, ରଖେ। Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ହଁ ତୁ ବାବୁ ଖାଲି ତୁ ବୁଝୁଛୁ ରେ ଶୁଭବ୍ରତ।
Yes, sir.
ତୁ ହିଁ ମୋ କଥା ହିଁ ସବୁ ବୁଝୁଛୁ।
ଆଜ୍ଞା sir.
ଗୋଟିଏ ପିଲା ଆସୁ କ୍ଲାସରେ ଯେ କି ମୁଁ କଣ ମାନେ ମୋ ଫୋନ ଆସୁଛି, ମୁଁ କଣ ମୁଁ ମ୍ୟୁଟ କରିବାକୁ ମନେ ନଥାଉଛି, ମାନେ ତୁ ହିଁ ସବୁ ବୁଝୁଛୁ। Thank you. Okay, just मजा कर रहा था। Okay, when I talk about means what is false positive and what is false negative? False positive means when the predicted value is positive and but it is actually false, we found it as false, that is called false positive. What is false negative? When the predicted value is negative and we found it as positive, that is called false negative. Getting it? Then what is precision? Precision means it measures the proportion of true positive predictions among all positive predictions made by the model. Means it is calculated as the ratio of true positive to the sum of true positive and false positive. Means precision is equal to TP upon TP plus FP. Means it measures how many predicted positive instances are actually positive. You all should remember all those stuff because I am going to ask this type of questions in the reviews. Okay. Then what is recall? Recall means precision means true positive upon the total number of positive predictions. Then recall means it is the proportion of true positive predictions among all actual positive instances. Actual positive instances means true positive upon true positive plus false negative. means recall indicates that how many of the actual positive instances, how many of the actual positive instances the model is able to correctly identify. Means a high recall indicates that the model is capturing most of the positive instances in the data set. What is the F1 score? F1 score means it is the harmonic mean of precision and recall, means 2 into precision into recall upon precision plus recall, means it provides a single metric that combines both precision and recall, and that balancing the trade-off between these two. Means F1 score considers both false positive and false negative, making that useful metric for imbalanced dataset where precision and recall may be skewed. What is F1 score? Means got it? 2 into precision into recall upon a precision into recall. So then what is support? One term is called support in classification model. Support refers to the total number of the number of actual occurrences of the classes in a data set. It means it is the number of total number of instances in each class. What is support? Getting it? Precision, recall, F1 score and support. Getting it, everyone? Tell me yes or no. Then I'll discuss the next. Uh,
Yes, sir.
what? Yeah. What is then ROC curve? Who can tell me what is ROC curve? Means the receiver operating characteristics curve. Means the ROC curve is a graphical representation of a classification model's performance at a different threshold value. Means it helps to evaluate the trade-off between the sensitivity, that is sensitivity means recall, and the specificity. Okay, means the x-axis represents the false positive rate in ROC curve and y-axis represents the true positive rate. False positive rate can be calculated as, and means the false positive rate means your specificity, means false positive upon false positive plus true negative. Then y-axis represents the true positive rate. Sorry, hmm, uh, true positive. Yeah, means y-axis represents the true positive rate or sensitivity. Means that TPR, that is the same as TPR, same as your recall that I told you before, right? How to understand the ROC curve means how to understand, how to calculate the ROC curve and what is the curve is actually explained. Means a model, so you can understand from this. Uh, let me open something for you. Hmm. Can you see my screen, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Not ETA. Mhm. Yeah, evaluation. Here you can see a ROC curve. First, how to import ROC curve from sklearn.my classification to display elastic regression. Suppose if you want to give, because we are using this logistic regression is called as regression, but it is actually an classification based task because it is used to classify the discrete values in means logic functions like zeros or ones, true or false, like this. Yes or no. So this ROC curve means this is your recall true positive rate, specificity, and this is false positive rate. Getting it? Yes, not. Hello. Means a
Yes,
model
sir.
with perfect classification has an ROC curve that passes through the top left corner, 0 to 1. Means 0 to 1, this is means the accuracy up to this means when we are increasing the false positive rate ROC curve near to 0.91 over here. Means the model that randomly guesses has an ROC curve close to the diagonal of x is equal to y line. Means the area under curve means your AUC curve is what that AUC curve. This AUC curve measures how well the model separates the classes. If the AUC is equal to close to 1, that is your perfect model. And if the AUC is equal to 0.5, means the random guesses, that is called bad model. Okay, means here how you are importing the ROC core, you all can see that. We don't have much time to explain. Means you all understood. Means the AUC value is close to 1 means the model is excellent model. If the AUC value is 0.8 to 0.1 means 80% to 100%, then it is good model. If it is 0.6 to 0.7 or 8, 0.8, then it is fair model. If the value is 0.5 to 0.7, that is called poor model. And if the AUC is less than or equal to 0.5, means no better than random guessing. Means the AUC curve, means the ROC curve helps to evaluate the model performance at different thresholds. Means AUC measures the means inside ROC core, the AUC core measures the overall ability of a model to discriminate between the classes. Means higher the AUC value, better classification performance will be there. Getting it, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Getting it?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now the main stuff that is for classification based stuff. We are using precision, recall, F1 score, and ROC score. Then, when we are talking about regression based task and what are the evaluation matrices we are using, then like we are using precision, recall, F1 score, ROC score support in classification. What are the evaluation matrices we are using for regression based task? We are using mean squared error, mean absolute error, root mean squared error, and R2 score. You can understand this better. Just listen to me carefully. Pay attention and listen. If you will pay attention and interest, it will show interest, then you can understand these topics. Else, it will be means you might be thinking, "क्या पढ़ा रहा है भाई?" Just pay attention, all of you. You all are getting it. What is precision, recall, F1 score or not? Tell me fast. All of you, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All of you. I'm asking all of you, not two.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So,
Yes,
when
sir.
you're talking, हाँ भाई हाँ समझ आया. When you're talking about your root mean squared error, mean absolute error means the stops that is we are evaluating the model in regression based task. First one is mean absolute error. Okay. Mean MAE. Yeah. MAE. MAE means it is the average absolute difference between the actual and predicted value. Means the MAE is equal to 1 upon n epsilon y means actual minus predicted, magnitude of actual minus predicted means y minus y dash, where this is the actual y dash is the predicted, and n is the number of observations. Means MA is easy to understand and it treats all errors equal. Then the second thing is mean squared error. What is mean squared error? It penalizes the larger errors. Means yes, it penalizes the larger error more than the smaller one. Means mean squared error is the average of the squared difference between the actual and predicted. It helps in optimizing the models as well. Means the differentiate the function and everything. How will interpret this? Just listen to me carefully, all of you. When you are talking about, just listen. Are you there, Subhabrata?
Yes, sir.
Yes, these are important. Precision, recall, F1 score, this evaluation matrix means this type of question, this formula can be asked in the interview. Okay, so listen to me carefully. Subhabrata, you know this?
No, sir.
Okay. So listen. When you have three observations, suppose 1, 2, 3, the actual value is given 3, 5, 7, and the predicted value you have found it as 2, 5, and 8. What is the error? Error means the difference between the actual and predicted. Means actual minus predicted, y minus y dash. That is 3 minus 5 is 1 in observation 1. In observation 2, 5 minus 5 is 0. And in 3, 7 minus 8 is equal to minus 1. This is called error, y minus y dash. What is squared error? Means y minus y dash square. Y minus y dash square, right? That is the square of 1, 1, 0, 0, minus 1, 1. How to calculate the mean absolute error? The formula is 1 upon epsilon means y minus y dash means magnitude of y minus error dash means error magnitude of the error. So 1 upon n is total number of observation 3, y minus y dash 1 plus 0 plus minus 1, minus 1 will be magnitude, means that will be your what? Who can tell me? 1, tell me what? It will be 1, magnitude means 1, means 1 plus 1 upon total number of observation, that is 3, right? समझ में आ रहा है किसी को?
Yes, sir.
Guys,
Yes,
if you're
sir.
getting it, please tell me yes at least. Means if you cannot understand these terms, then I have to think I'll let you understand this. Getting it, the formula? It's 0.66.
Yes.
Then we have calculated the squared error, means y minus y dash square. What is mean squared error? Mean squared error formula 1 upon n. Y minus y dash square 1 upon n means 3 upon 3. 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 0 plus 0 upon total number of observation 3, that is 2 by 3, that comes around 0.66. Getting it or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And then what is root mean squared error? Means mean squared error, the square root of this. The square root of this mean squared error is root mean squared error. Means it is converting the error back to the original units. Then what are the characteristics of root mean squared error? It is interpretable in the same unit as the target variable. Then it is more sensitive to the large error compared to the mean absolute error. Okay. What does R2 score? R2 score is what? It measures how well the regression model, R2 score measures how well the regression models explains the variance variance in the target variable, right? Means it is R square error can be defined as R square is equal to R2 is equal to your 1 minus SS RES upon SS total. Okay. What does this mean? Here SS res means SS residual means y minus y dash square. This means sum of the squared residuals. Then SS total means y actual minus the predicted means total sum of square. What are the characteristics of R2 curve? R means R square error means the value ranges from 0 to 1 is higher, means the value higher will be better, means R square error close to 1 indicates that the model is better fit. Then if R square is less than 0, means the model performance worse than a simple mean Bayes model. Next term, what is standard deviation? Standard deviation is
So,
what? Yes, Amy?
sir, root mean square error is the square root of mean square error, no?
Yes.
So we have to calculate like we have got mean square error as 0.66. So we have to calculate the square root of 0.66.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Suppose if you just hold on. If you want to calculate here the mean squared error, suppose here square root will comes into picture, then the square and square root will remove. Then 1 upon n y minus y dash that comes around what? Then you have to calculate, right? First you need to remove the square root, work on the square root, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you can do that. I think the result will be same for everything. If you want to go for middle part, then you can use the square root, then it's okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Then when it comes to R square, that is coefficient of determination, you all understood, means the value ranges from 0 to 1, means the R square close to 1, that indicates the better fit. Okay. Then what is standard deviation? These terms are important. Okay. That's why I'm saying this in the middle of Weka tool discussion. So standard deviation means here standard deviation measures the dispersion, means the spread of data points around the mean of the data. Getting it? Spread of the data point means the dispersion of the data points around the mean. Means here the formula can be represented as alpha is equal to it means mu of x I minus x dash square upon n, means I cannot write it as Google the formula in here. So you can search it in anywhere, the YouTube, Google, or anywhere, the standard deviation. What are the characteristics of standard deviation? Means higher values indicate the more variability, and your standard deviation helps to understand the data distribution. Then it is used in Z-score and normal distribution analysis of standard deviation. Getting it, everyone? Means mean absolute error is simple but doesn't penalizes the large error, and mean squared error and root mean squared error penalize the large error more, but it is sensitive to the outlier. And R square error measures the model goodness but doesn't indicate the error size. Getting it? Hmm? Getting it, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Then what we are discussing is भाई क्या डिस्कस कर रहे थे वेका ना
Weka tools.
हाँ वेका tools. So all of you getting it?
Yeah.
भाई बोलो कोई तो बोलो हाँ बोल दो भाई को हाँ प्लीज बोल
Yes.
दो हाँ बोल
Yes, sir.
यस
Yes, sir.
थैंक यू okay having said that so we are using Weka for data pre-processing and feature engineering, I told you, and cross-validation and performance evaluation. That's what I told you. When it comes to performance evaluation, precision recall, F1 score, support, ROC core, root mean squared error, mean absolute error, mean squared error, R square error, standard deviation, all those stuff. Then we are integrating with Weka can be integrated with other tools like it can be easily implemented with Java, Python, or R for custom machine learning applications. If you want to go for it with code and extensions with the codes, then you can use it. Okay, and it can easily convert means can easily convert between the formats for its compatibility. Okay, then it works for what it can you can work on this Weka tool for your data set formats like the most common format. What is that? ARFF. Yes, ARFF means your attribute relation uh, file format. I think so. Yes, ARFF attribute relation file format. Yes. Then CSV also means it can support the CSV file format, JSON, and other formats are the input, but it can easily convert between the formats for its compatibility as well. Okay, then if we'll talk about the scalability and flexibility, it works well with small to medium sized data sets and it supports parallel processing and cloud computing environments. So integrated with big data tools. It is open source, free, rapid prototyping is there. Okay, now what are the applications? What are the things are there? It's user-friendly, support various machine learning algorithms, comprehensive data preprocessing tools can be used, visualizations of dataset and model performance you can use. You can go for cross-validation performance, evaluation metrics, supports multiple file formats, and it can be integrated with Python, R, or other programming languages. Right? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. For why are you using this? Why are you using that tool? It is an ideal tool for practitioners, researchers, and the students due to its simplicity, flexibility, and reuse functionality. Here, you no need to go for a expensive programming language. Just choose the dataset, choose the model, visualize it, then the model is ready. No coding. Then this is large. It has large collection of built-in algorithms. Like I told you, various classification, regression, and association like a priori and FP growth algorithms. Then easy data pre-processing can be done and performance evaluation tools are there and it can be integrated with the other tools. What are the key components? Here, you can see the key components. It consists of several important components for different tasks in machine learning and data analysis. Here, Explorer. If you click over here, it is the primary graphical interface for Weka. It allows users to open the file, load the file, open the database, pre-process the dataset, and apply machine learning algorithms. After generate, then you can apply machine learning algorithm, classification, cluster, association, select attributes, then visualize it. Means it is support, it allows to apply machine learning algorithms and visualize the results. Then you can visualize it. Select the attributes, everything, then visualize it. Then it supports various file formats including ARFF, that is your inbuilt data format for your Weka, and you can use CSV, JSON, and XML. Yeah. There is a thing that is called experimenter. What is experimenter? It helps in comparing the multiple models and algorithms efficiently, and it allows to conduct multiple experiments, and then you can apply the cross validation. Here you can see experiment type, cross validation technique, and then you can compare the performance matrices like your precision recall. For classification precision recall F1 score, ROC score, and for regression we can use root mean squared error, mean absolute error, mean squared error, R square error, all those stuff. Getting it? What is experimenter?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the task for the next class. So those are saying yeah. So remember this yeah. And in the next class, I'll ask everyone to share the screen. There I'll say yes. Okay. Subhabrata.
Yes, sir. Again, sir.
So when it comes to the knowledge flow, means a visual programming environment for designing the machine learning workflow, and it enables user to drag and drop components like the dataset, algorithm, and evaluation matrix. Dataset, various algorithm, evaluation matrices, all those evaluation matrices, all those data. So here you can use it. Means it is a programming environment for designing machine learning workflow. You can go for this. You can use this for programming. Means for if you want to go for complex algorithm models using programming languages, Python or something like that, then you can use this. Then there is something called simple CLI. What is simple CLI? Workbench, you can go for the works. The simple CLI means command line interface that it allows advanced users to execute machine learning models using the command line. Means it is useful for the automation and scripting in large scale machine learning applications. Mainly Weka we are using these three, and from these three we are using mostly this explorer, then experimenter, then somehow we are using knowledge flow. Okay, somehow. Okay, if you want to go for complex stuff, else explorer and experimenter. Okay, and it is, as I told you, machine learning algorithms in Weka like classification, supervised, like in classification decision tree is there, like J48 model, the most famous J48 model. You can work on that. Random forest, knife base, it can support. It can be support. K nearest neighbor from classification like artificial neural network, deep learning models. Then you can use it for regression, like predicting the numerical values, like linear regression, multi-layer perceptron. That is we are using in neural networks. Then support vector machines. Then some of the clustering algorithms are also available, like your K-means clustering, DB-scan clustering, and hierarchical clustering. You can work on that. Then there's some when it comes to association rule mining. I have used Weka first time for association rule mining. That is a priori algorithm that is used in market basket analysis. You all understand market basket analysis? Understood this?
No, sir.
Anyone have a course in their engineering data warehousing and data mining? In that there is a priori algorithm. Okay. I've used this one for a priori algorithm for the first time. Then history growth algorithm is there, that is in association rule mining. Then we are using this for feature selection and dimension reduction. The data pre-processing can be done in Weka to handle the missing values, normalization, discretization, attribute selection, data sampling. Then there are various performance matrices like accuracy, precision, recall, F1 score, ROC score, mean squared error, mean absolute error, root mean squared error. I've already told you. Then Weka to install, how to install, I told you, and what are the various applications it will do. Then it can be used in healthcare, medical diagnosis, financial product detection, e-commerce customer analytics and customer segmentation, clustering, association, classification, regression. Then it can be used in cybersecurity and anomaly detection. Then you can use this for agriculture and climate predictions, means the crop yield prediction using historical climate data. Then soil quality analysis for precision farming, all those stuff we can. Means Weka is a powerful tool, user friendly, and it is versatile tool for ML and data mining, and it is widely used for research and industry due to its rich collection of algorithms, easy to use interface, and extensive evaluation tools. And no use of coding language. Without any prior coding, we can go for this, right? But when we are talking about the disadvantages, there are some disadvantages. It is not suitable for big data. As I told you, it can work for small to medium size of data sets. Then it is limited to deep learning support. It requires data conversion to ARFF format. Every data should be converted to fast ARFF format. Then you can work on that. Then it is slower compared to some other tools like your scikit-learn and TensorFlow. It has limited scalability. Okay, lack of advanced model tuning. But without prior coding knowledge, you can use this tool. Everyone getting it? So having said that, this is all about the Weka tool. And in the next class, I'll ask everyone, go for YouTube, go for anywhere else, but use a model and visualize the model, visualize using one data set in Weka tool. This is the next homework for everyone. Getting it? So
Yes, sir.
having said that, let's wind up the class for today. And we'll be discussing the upcoming stuffs in the next class. It may be tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Okay, let's wind up. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, thank you, sir.